You don't have to be a star, baby, to be on our show. You don't have to be a star, baby, but you
But you
better be
better be bold.
bold. Yeah!
Hey.
You know what? They used to say that African American people have rhythm. This is the living proof that you don't. One more time. Welcome, 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 welcome inside the Little Hut podcast, Brown on Cleveland. Yeah. And of course, it's Wednesday night. It's 10 p.m. And of course, I want to
Yeah.
welcome everybody inside the Little Hut podcast because we have a great topic tonight. And we're going right into the city of Cleveland. And we're looking for boo hooers and cry baby
Mm.
council persons. Darn right. But before we do that, I got to say hello to my sponsors. And of course, that's Aletha Johnson of Dream Team Realty. Now, if you're looking for a single home, commercial property, rental property to own, whatever the case may be, call Aletha Johnson right now at 375 3681. Then, if you need t shirts, mugs, tumblers, whatever your marketing need may be, call my girl Annie Marie of New Beginnings 1111. She's located in Maple Heights, and her number is 216 395 7335. And of course, we got to send a collective shout out to the people over in Garfield Heights. Yeah! Yeah, welcome inside the hut. Ladies, ladies, ladies. First of all, it's a pleasure to join the fabulous So Wrong with the Presidential Election, Freddie Gates. Show enough, show enough, show enough. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's talking about what is that thing you do, karaoke? What is
Karaoke and conversations. Yeah.
y'all didn't have a conversation because there was no karaoke when she lost.
Mm, mm, mm.
And then we got Angel Washington, who should have won that state seat for District 21, but she know why she didn't win. And I'm gonna leave that right there. And then you got me, Brown on Cleveland. I can't talk about nobody because I ran for mayor in 2009, and Frank Jackson clobbered all of us. However, I beat that lady.
You said it, not me. You said it. You won last, huh?
I wasn't like
It feel good though when you lose and don't be last. At least you ain't last.
I was not pushing the caboose. You know, I got a lot of hand claps. Man, I was a neophyte, Jack, and I went up against a whale and he killed all of us. But anyway, not the subject today. Listen, real talk. We need to talk about what just happened with Cleveland City Council members, the new map, and the damn cry babies. Freddie, what do you think about the new map?
Well, I mean, for one, they knew it was coming with the reduction of population within Cleveland. So it's not like it's something that was completely out the blue. Um, I don't really have any take any issue with the new map. I know it eliminated, a couple of people, and I know some people may not be running again. So I don't particularly have any gripes with the map. They said the way it was done before with Sweeney was unfair. So somebody always gonna be what political gonna take a political hit. So
Mm,
I don't got too many issues with it. So it was gonna be what it was gonna be regardless. So
all
I
right,
ain't mad at it.
don't be mad. But somebody was crying.
Just go ahead and get it out. Just say
Okay,
what
well,
you
let me get it out then. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out.
want to say.
First of all, I'm glad that we're going to reduce council from 17 to 15 because there are some jokers on Cleveland City Council that shouldn't be there. No way. Not at all. Not at all. And Kimberly Brown is saying it. Like I said before, I keep saying, you know, me, I'm gonna take it real. I want Deborah Gray gone all day long. I find her to be incompetent and unintelligent, and she has no substance, and she's a bully. And by me being a senior, she almost knocked me down, and I'm almost 100 years. And we
I
can't
knew she
have
was
people.
coming.
We can't have people on council like that. And the other one, I have a problem with. I have a problem with that lady, Rebecca Mora, over in Slavic Village. Now, I'm just gonna say this: have you guys been to Slavic Village? I'm asking.
I
I
have.
have. I have.
Okay.
Ain't that where
So,
you get those tickets at with that camera?
well, all I know is that you got a lot of trash going down Broadway, and you got a lot of trash going up around 71st Street. And all I know is that when I saw her speak the other day at the city council meeting, she was just talking about Fleet, but she wasn't talking about any other area in the Slavic Village, community. And the other thing that got me is this: she got this thing where she thinks she owns Ward 12, and we gotta make it very clear that nobody owns these seats. Not
Yeah.
you, not
And,
me,
but
nobody.
in her defense, it's not just her that feel that way. I think they all feel that way.
Okay, well, I don't know if you like just got paid for that little statement you just made,
I did.
but
I
but
didn't. I
okay,
didn't.
okay, but
Wait, they all feel that they
They
own
own their
their
seats.
seats.
This is they area, and no matter what happens, like, because some of these people feel like they have bought houses in this area, and yeah.
okay, but here's the thing though. I get that, but she was the only one at the city council meeting crying, literally crying, like Marsha Brady. Oh my nose, oh my nose. It made no sense. At the end of the day, if you really believe in your that area that you're elected to serve, it's not your seat number one. You have to fight and campaign. Now she acts as though she's afraid to fight against Richard Starr. That's not my issue. If you think that you have swag
Well,
enough, right,
mm,
to run a race, don't cry about it, baby. Do
you
this.
got to
Fight
run your
them.
race. You got to run your race, regardless of the situation. And I think that they all. I think that this actually was a good wake up call, because I think that a lot of them were really comfortable thinking that this is their wards, this is their seat, and even if somebody ran against them, they probably wouldn't win. And so now it's like a wake up call,
You
because
know why? You know why they wouldn't win? Because of that damn Democrat Party. Because y'all
oh,
believe in
here we go. Oh
endorsements.
God, here we
I'm
go.
just saying, y'all believe in endorsements. Y'all will elect a felon to a seat as long as he or she can be controlled.
But I mean, the Republicans did that too with
But we're not
Trump.
talking about the Republicans. Cuyahoga County is a Democrat.
Who is y'all? Who is y'all? I need to know who is y'all. Who is y'all? Because I'm an
I'm an
She
independent
independent.
talking
thinker.
to
Who is
me because
y'all?
I'm a
Who is y'all?
Democrat. So she put me with
I mean,
y'all.
I'm Democratic leaning, but I'm not of a mindset that I have to go with who's endorsed. That's not. I'm not of that
Not true.
mindset.
Not
I'm not that
true.
tribal.
Not
Oh,
true.
here she goes. See,
Because
Okay.
you were a Kamala Harris supporter. And when I told you what they did to Joe Biden, now let's not go back and rewind the tape. And I told you they forced that man out the race. You said this, correct me if I'm wrong. He should have been. He should have been. I'm just saying. Brown on Cleveland.
Okay. I'm a stand by that, and I'm gonna stand by the decision that I said if I was with Kamala, because I have no choice of whatever was happening behind the scenes that they forced Joe Biden down. But once they put her out there, and I'm gonna stand by this 10 toes down, she still was a better candidate than this felon we got coming in right now. So I'm gonna still stand on that. People say she was a bad candidate. If she was bad, then I don't know what he is then. So that I'm standing on that. I'm gonna stand on it, and I'm gonna leave it there because, like I said, if Joe Biden would have stayed at the top of the ticket, I would have voted for him. Joe Biden could have been full blown dementia in the nursing
He
home. He
was.
would have got my vote. He would have still got my vote.
Okay, he
But
was. locked in the memory. He's locked in a
So
memory unit and all, and he still would have got your vote.
he still would have. He still would have, because if you can stand by somebody that tried to overturn the will of the people, but then tell everybody else to be of law and order, yeah, I can be. If you want to call me a hypocrite, then I'll be a hypocrite, because the hypocrisy on the other side, when you tell me you believe in personal responsibility and personal accountability, but you elected somebody who has none of those qualifications. So
Well,
yeah, I'm gonna stand
I
back.
really don't think we want to start having like a real conversation, because if we do that, then neither Larry, Curly, or Mo have ethical standards that we would agree on. But it's very unfortunate that that was the only choice that we had. But we're not even
That's the
supposed to be
problem.
talking about that. We're supposed to
We're
be talking
supposed to be
about
talking about the
Cleveland
We
City
got to get
Council.
back to Cleveland.
No, don't get Kim. Don't let Kim try to do that, because she brought it up.
Yeah.
Nigga talking about, so we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that, but we gonna talk about it again. But let's get back to city council. Come on,
So let me ask.
go back to your crybaby.
Well, I said, I already said what I said about the crybabies. My question to you ladies is there anybody on city council that you think, Angel, should not be part? Because two won't be there anyway. But then two, we gotta look at other people who may jump in the race. Brown on Cleveland. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be other people that's gonna jump in the race. I'm quite sure.
So I'm gonna ask you what I asked you last week. The race between Mike Polenzek and Anthony Hairston. Who would you choose?
It ain't gonna be no race between Mike Polensek and Anthony Hairston.
In other
I ain't
words,
gonna, I ain't gonna have to choose. I already know it's gonna be whoever run against Anthony Hairston. That's what's gonna happen. Whoever decide to run against Anthony Hairston.
Polensek stepping down, right?
That's what I read.
Like he been councilman how
46
many? How
years.
long? Since
Since
46
before we were
years.
born.
That's, I'm like 46.
46
Woo,
years.
That's a long
He's been
time.
through
That's
4 redistrictings.
Okay.
That's a long time, and that goes back to, for me personally, I believe in that there should be term limits for
I
every
believe
office.
so too.
Every office.
I believe so too. I think it's
So-
unfortunate, and I love Polensek. He's my councilman, and he's been good to me and good to my area that I live in. However, I do think it should be term limits. I think other people should get an opportunity to be in, to be in office. Also, I just believe at some point in time things change. So, Polensek's been here for a long time, and this area was very, a lot of different types of races and stuff back then. But now it's more than 60% African American, and we need somebody who represents this area and the people.
Stop.
Oh, here we go.
Stop.
Here we go.
Because I'm gonna throw some cannons at you right now.
Don't throw no cannons at me.
I have to, because you know what? The color of the crayon does not matter. It's about wait. I'm just saying it's about competence. Now,
and when it comes to competence,
you want to sit up here and say, because it's now 60% African American, black, colored, whatever. You want to say you want the color of the crayon, but if the color of the crayon cannot write, cannot talk, cannot walk,
then that's different. But if the color of the crayon,
come on now.
If the color of the crayon can do all of that, then why not?
But that's not what you said.
But no, because I didn't even get that far. You cut me off.
Because I wanted to make sure that you wasn't going with the color of the crayon.
The color of the crayon, it don't matter as long as the person is competent and they're being sensitive to all the needs of all the people in the ward. Correct. And that's what's important.
Correct. Talking about the color.
Yeah, I don't like when the demographics change and it may become more black or more Hispanic or whatever. I don't think the representative has to be black or has to be right. But like you say, they have to be in tune to the people that they're
and the people that they're serving. And not to say that he.
But my term
go
limit.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My term limit point is the fact that, like you said, people
Mm-hmm.
change, views evolve, your perspectives change, and some people may 40 he may still have the same perspective he had 46 years ago. And I'm not saying he does, but I'm just saying people evolve and people grow, and some people, when you stay in a
They
position
go
so
to jail
long, you do come complacent, you do become comfortable because you locked
or they
into
go
that
to
seat.
jail.
And that is
They
why
go
you
to
say some
jail.
people take it for
Who
granted.
went to jail?
Ken Johnson went to jail. He
You
was in the
just
seat. He was in the seat just as long as Palenzi, and he went to jail. Because
is he?
sometimes, honestly,
Because they
He's still in
become,
there, ain't he?
and they learn how to run corrupt the
yeah, I went to
system.
Sam the other day.
When you stay in power too long, you manipulate and you control the levers of power, you control the system or whatever it may be.
Because
But I
like they
just don't
always
think
say, who gonna
anybody should
check
be
me,
there that
boo?
long.
Who gonna check somebody that's been around for 46 years?
Yeah,
Literally. And he'll say that. He'll get up there and he'll say whatever he wants to say. And like he said, who gonna say something against
I
me?
did. I did. I went down to city council and I spoke on the
But
floor and I checked him about giving that signage to that cop, Cop Shane, and Cop Shane did not meet the criteria. I did check him. I checked him, Bibbs. I checked Joe Jones and a whole lot of people. Sure did. And Richard Starr. I certainly did. So I did go down there because at the end of the day, they're human. And what people forget, constituents forget, is that they work for us. I don't know how this thing flipped around to where they think that they don't work for us. No, they respond to us. And you should never be afraid to speak what is right. That's what's wrong with the process now. The process now is this: people put these people like on a pedestal, and half of them dumb as a bag of rocks. You ever sit down and talk to them?
yeah,
I'm just being honest.
I listen. I'm of the mindset politicians, any are employees to the
Yeah,
people. And people forget
People
that
do.
they work for you. If you're getting my tax dollars, you work for
Right.
me. And I think that goes back to the lack of knowledge and education that we as a community and as a whole, not even just the black community, don't understand. And everything right now has become so tribal. We're not getting anything done because everybody get
yeah.
defensive and
I
protective
war.
over their party
And then what happens
versus a
is the
particular
regular
issue.
people just bow down and don't vote. They just don't vote because they
Well,
get
I mean, if they're not getting their just dessert, I mean, what do you expect for them to do?
that's what I'm saying, but that's where we get. So then these politicians, they get stuck on the fact they know that the people won't vote, so they know if they can get a solid base to vote for
That's
them,
true.
then they gonna stay in office and keep being, it just keeps perpetuating.
I totally agree with you.
That's a cowardly,
Mhm.
though. To me, that's a cowardly elected official that if you only stick and concerned about getting a certain base and not growing that base and not expanding your base and not reaching across the entire service, whatever ward you
Mm-hmm.
may be in, it should not be you just concentrate on this group of people because I know they're going to vote. That you need to educate the other people on why they should be voting and why I should be putting my voice behind you. But yeah, I think too many elected officials have been guilty of that, and they all need to be pushed to be like, no, your war goes beyond these 1,200 votes in this
Correct.
pocket or the 500
Right.
votes right here when you got 12,000 in your war. So it's about, and that's why I think you need fresh
Hmm.
blood, you need fresh perspectives, and you don't need people that can sit in the seat for 40
I totally
something
agree.
years. I just don't agree with that
And
at
you know what?
all.
Here's the other thing. Here's a direct correlation. This is one of the reasons why the city of Cleveland has lost population because of that. When
Mm-hmm.
people feel as though their voice and their concern does not matter, I think that not just Cleveland, but I think elected officials have that ideation like they don't have anywhere to go. No, no, they have other places to go. And they'll show you better than they can tell you. So they'll
That's
get up and
exactly what
move.
happens.
Or Angel, I will agree with you, is that they simply will not be part of the process. When I had Congresswoman Chantel Brown on the show a couple of weeks ago, she was talking about, the census and how even in Congress, the state of Ohio's lost seat because the state lost population. The
Mm-hmm.
city of Cleveland will constantly lose population as long as the quality of life is not up to par for the course. They'll also lose population as long as we keep having the same people in the seat and people don't see the bicycle moving. To me, it's like one, two, three, ABC. I don't understand why they don't see this. But then, too, the other correlation is because I believe that these political parties, they drive an agenda that's not really for the people. And we saw this with the blackout in Ohio, where the haves got something, the have nots got something, but the have nothings, that's us, the middle class. All we got was water and ice. Ain't that the same thing? Brown on
I
clear.
didn't even get the water and ice.
Well,
Because
I
I
didn't
didn't
get it
get
because
it.
I didn't want it.
I ain't getting no, I ain't getting no water, no ice. I ain't getting
Yeah.
none. Where was they giving that out at? But
I
He's on the
think you
George
had to go to
Central.
Giant Eagle.
Oh, okay.
but
And
we
you know,
have and we
we
have
don't have a grocery store over here, so I didn't get the water and the
That
ice.
is
and we
correct.
have
You have to go.
but we have to be honest about our communities too.
Mhm.
Like as all the problems that plague our communities and all the organizations and all the people out here doing the groundwork. Every in my experience, I've learned that to me, what gets in the way is so many egos
Yeah,
that organizations that should be on the ground doing the work can't do the work because everybody want to be the HNIC. So it just makes it hard for any progress. And then if it's to me, if the people that are supposed to be leading the way can't get along, how do you expect to mend a broken community that has compounded trauma, generational curses, and the people in leadership are so busy just trying to feed their own egos? It's like,
I
so
agree.
it's just a double-edged sword. So but it goes back to us holding the people that work for us accountable. We
Hmm.
holding them accountable and not just sitting back and saying, the most lazy minded thing to me is when people say, well, it don't make no difference, it's just like it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
crazy.
lazy mind. That's being
Mhm.
just real lazy minded to me, and that's not giving any thought, any effort, and don't have any reference to the political process to say, well, it's just, oh, I'm gonna vote for the lesser of two evils. Well, if you think like that because you haven't
It's
did
crazy
any due diligence, so.
to vote
But
for the lesser
I've
two evils.
people tell me that it's easy to follow celebrity issues than it is to follow politics. But a celebrity's woes ain't gonna impact your everyday life, but that
Absolutely.
politician will. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, it's almost like 25 after, so we got to wrap this thing up real quick. Frederica, the Cleveland
yes.
mayoral race. Give me your
Hmm.
top three people or persons that you would like to see run in the race. Not comments, just give me the top three people. Let's go.
Wow. Top three. I'm gonna just go with what's kind of I've heard in the
No, no,
atmosphere floating out there.
what
So
you
I
would like to
don't
see. You.
I don't get what I would like to see. And so I ain't gonna put no name to it because what I would like to see is somebody that's bold enough to speak truth to power. Like I know one is floating out there, and I know how some people may feel about her, but I definitely am a fan of Nina Turner. I
Pom
think
pom,
she's a
shake my
pit
pom
bull,
pom.
There she go with the
and
pom
I
pom.
like
Yeah,
a pit bull when it comes to politics. I like boldness. I like somebody that's not afraid to speak their mind and not afraid of the media or whatever public image they may come across or who they may sway. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna throw the rocks and I'm gonna stand there with my hands in front of my face because yeah, I'm gonna let you know I threw the rocks. That's who I want. Somebody that gonna throw the rock and say, "Yep, I threw it." Now
all right.
what you gonna do?
Angel,
That's what
Angel,
I'm looking for.
one or two people.
One or two people. Okay, so I feel like, and I'm on your bandwagon. I'm gonna hop on your bandwagon. So if Polisic is not going to, stick around the city council, he got, then go ahead and do one term as mayor and then call it quits. I think he has he got enough. Don't
Ah,
do him
boom.
like that.
We got
That
less than
goes in
5 minutes.
that goes in complete contrast to
No,
what you
no,
just
5
that's
said.
minutes.
If
because
he
he
been
been
counseling
in
for
one seat
46
too,
years,
but he got the skills and he got a lot of stuff the problem with me and Polisic is that
We
he
got
been
5 minutes.
okay, he been in here 46 years as councilman, but I honestly think like he could be somewhere else doing other stuff. He has a skill set. He has a lot of irons in the skillet right now that he trying to do. Like when it comes to safety in this city, he the person. I just don't want to lose him. So I think he throw his hat in there. Along with Nina. I'm Nina too.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if Blaine want to come on, Blaine, come on, jump in there. I want to see a good fight. I don't want to see that Tyson fight that we saw a couple weeks ago. I
Right.
want
Good
to see
fight.
the good fight.
All these
Okay.
exhibitions. Yeah, we
I
want to
want
see a
to see
real
some
fight. I
real
want to see a
skill.
real. I don't
I
want to
just
see an
don't want,
exhibition. I want to
just
see.
this lady a lady. I ain't gonna say the name, but the lady, and then like Bibbs.
I
I want.
won. I won in 2009.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All
And the
right,
next
who you got? Who
next
you got?
podcast, I'm gonna show the video when I was at the City Club, how
Oh,
I
God.
slammed everybody. Yeah, and I got a applause. But listen,
Who's your
anyway,
pick?
y'all know my pick: Senator Nina Turner, Mike Polisic, or Blaine Griffin. Those are the three. I think again that would be one heck of a nice, clean sleigh race. And I think whoever comes out on top between Polisic, Mike, or Blaine, no, Polisic, Nina, and Blaine, I believe that the city of Cleveland will move forward aggressively and we will grow. Brown, 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 simply brown on Cleveland. You guys, we got to wrap this thing up because we got 3 minutes to close out. Freddie, let's go.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in. You will be hearing my voice again because my whole thing is let's talk about it. So live, love, laugh, and try to make a difference on the way till we see
All
you next
right.
She had
time.
a good one.
Stop being a hater. Come on. We got to go.
All right, we out of here, y'all. Thank you for listening in. Thanks for contributing, and we'll see y'all next time.
All right. Now, you guys, y'all don't like me, and you probably won't like Freddie and Angel. I'm quite sure you won't. But listen, common ground, we really don't care. And that's what we have in common. But listen, if you need me, if you need us, call us. Don't talk about us because now it's three of us. We will talk about you back and we will probably attack, but probably not Angel. But listen, you guys have just been connected with Brown, Freddie, and Lady Angel inside the Little Hut podcast where darn it is going to get hot. Say goodbye, ladies.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
You
ladies.
gonna dance it out?
Uh, First of all, again, all of us, because we got something in common, we really don't have like the rock and roll and the rhythm. So that's a myth.
Oh, speak for yourself, because it may not look like it right now. I got on my Mr. Rogers sweater. I got some moves. Don't,
And the
don't play with
Mr.
me.
Rogers
Don't be,
sweater is cool.
Freddie, I saw you.
Oh,
I
God.
saw you one time at my birthday party. Remember? And you
you know what? Me and Kim gonna have to have a show off because I'm gonna have to sit. I'm gonna have to sit
say
her down.
goodbye,
Mhm.
ladies.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right, you guys have a great day. You have just been connected to the Little Hut podcast. Brown, brown, brown. You don't have to be a star baby to be on this show. Brown, 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 but you better be.
Bold.
You got it
Oh.
right. No yellow bus.
I got it right.